Oh, hi there. I'm Chess Smith, and I hate surfing. As such, people are often approaching me on the streets, cafes, various bars, sometimes even restaurants, saying, Chaz, you know what? I hate surfing too. How do I quit? They've come to the right place, as have you, dear friend. Surfing, like love, it's hard to know exactly how to pull out of it. Much like those beautiful cowboys in Brokeback Mountain.
I wish I knew how to quit you. Why don't you just let me be, huh? Because you, Jack, that I'm like this.
People look at surfing, surfers look at surfing, and just say, I can't quit you. But guess what? Like those boys in Brokeback Mountain, those handsome cowboys, sometimes you've got to quit. How do you know when you're ready is the question. How do you know when the time is right to quit surfing? Thankfully, I have the answers. 1, you're on too much foam. Now, Big Surfboard will try to tell you, hey man, you know, the high-performance shortboard is only for a tiny segment of the population, the segment that actually surfs well. You, friend, need to be on a longer board, a thicker board, a bigger board. Try a mid-length, try a longboard itself, try a 9-footer, try a glider, try a thick, squashy fish, try something. Trying something might be fun, sometimes, might mix it up a little bit, spice up that relationship, as they say, though. If you no longer have a high-performance shortboard in your quiver, nor can you ride it with any semblance of grace and art, it's time to quit surfing. 2, if you hate it when the waves get good, it's time to quit surfing. When you're looking at Surfline, for example, and you see the forecast for 3 to 4 feet, sunny, offshore winds, tides just right, and you say, that's when it's time to quit surfing. When you look at Surfline and it says 1 to 2 windblown slop for the week, and you say, yes, that's when it's time to quit surfing. It's time to quit surfing when your first emotion when stepping a toe in the water is to cringe. No matter how warm, no matter how beautiful, no matter how dreamy it is, seizing up a little bit. That's when it's time to quit surfing. You know it's time to quit surfing when you doodle pictures of surfers going over the falls in crappy beach break closeouts instead of those perfect, cylindrical, dreamy tubes of your youth. When you're sitting there, just drawing absent-mindedly, doodling away, you look down and you just see El Porto crushing a supper instead of Tom Carroll coming out of a screamer. You know it's time to quit surfing. When you look at your friends on surf trips via Instagram and your very first impression is, what a waste of time and money. Scrolling through, stopping, seeing them at the Palapa, drinking a Corona, paddling out, shoulder hopping, kind of not really in the tube, but stoked in various locations, Nicaragua, Mexico, anywhere in the world. And again, your first inclination is to think, what a waste. It's time to quit surfing. When you travel to Paris for the Olympics instead of Chiahopo, where the surfing component of the Olympics will be, but then in Paris you start to get itchy because it's connected too close to the surfing component of the games, even though it's halfway across the world, and so you have to go north to Copenhagen. Then, friend, you know it's time to quit surfing. The, I guess, sister question I get asked is, when I quit surfing, can I still call myself a surfer? Friend, you have a double portion of surfer. You are the surfiest surfer. You are the surfiest surfer ever. Not only did you show some kind of, I don't know, derelict behavior, giving up, quitting something. Surfers, again, remember, derelicts. We're not business workers. We're not 9-to-5ers. We're not stick-to-itive-ers. We are give up when the give up and is good. Now, not only have you shown derelict behavior, you have cleared a spot in the lineup. You have left that space to others who still like surfing, and good for them. We who hate surfing, we're not against those who like it per se. We're just a little more involved. So not only have you vacated your spot, not only have you shown derelict behavior, you're also polluting the land. You're there looking like a surfer, having all these surfer characteristics, being grouchy, being pushy, being me-firstish, being rude, and generally intolerable, making people hate surfing while also not surfing yourself. What can you do when you give up surfing? So many things. You can sample charcuterie platters. You can sit at cafes at odd hours, drinking liters of white wine. You can watch the Gilmore Girls on Netflix any hour you want. There's so many things, friends. That giant clog of surfing in your life. Goodbye. Again, if you're not ready to quit surfing, you're not ready. But I think some of you are. I think more of you are than would like to admit it. Join me, friends. And until next time, I hate surfing.